Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G, and I can't wait to show you exactly what we got from our friends at Playmates Toys, their new Power Players action figures. It is all 6, the complete set of Wave 1, and they look just so incredible. I can't wait to show you. We're about to unbox all 6. I'm going to show you who comes in this. This is going to be Axel, Madcap, if I can pull him out here, Masco, we have Galileo, Barbarian, and last but not least, Sarge. So you're not going to want to miss this. So guys, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you're notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where in the world you're watching from and which one of these is your favorite. Why don't you comment to us below? We'd love to hear from you and have a conversation in the comment section below. So why don't we go ahead and get started, guys, right now.
It's so nice to meet you, Gigi.
Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi, Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G.
Vince and Gigi from Super Channel G. I will see you on the TV.
Congratulations on all your success.
Super Channel G.
Alright friends, welcome back to Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get this open, unbox them all, take a closer look, and man, am I excited to see these. So, let's see exactly what we have. So, I guess we're a little too close. But first we have Galileo, Masko, Sarge, we have Axel, Bearbarian, and we have Madcap. So, man, these look incredible. I'm gonna set this box aside and let's really take a closer look to see just how incredible they are. And meanwhile, what do you say we get started with I guess our main character, right? Why don't we get started with our main character, Axel. Alright, let's set all these aside. Alright friends, so we're back and we're going to take a look at this incredible new Power Players Axel action figure from Playmates. Looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. Definitely looks like this back here. And I'm excited to take a look up close and see what he looks like. This is from the brand new show from Cartoon Network, and look how great that looks. This box looks absolutely beautiful. And before we take him out, let's take a look at how great this package looks first of all and see what it says back here. And we did get all 6 action figures. So right here it says, "Game on." With the crash of the Minergy fueled power bands, 9-year-old Axel transforms into a 6-inch tall supersuited action figure and joins the Power Players, a living toy team battling to save the world from Madcap and his mini minions. Wow, what a great backstory. And here we go. Here's Axel. From boy to toy, transformed into a power player, Axel's supersuit is full of handy weapons and surprise abilities. Wow, look how great that looks. Okay, so let's get this bad boy open. Let's take a look. And what do you say we, again, not destroy this box? So can I wedge this in there? Let's take a look, because I definitely want to open this carefully so I don't just destroy the box. Let's see what I can do here. Oop, almost. Almost. Alright. Let's see if I can't sneak him out the bottom here. There we go. So that I can then preserve him in his original package. There we are. Look how great that looks. And it's got a really cool design there in the back. Wow, this looks so great right here. Okay, let's move this out of the way and let's get our action figure on out of here. Again, from Playmates Toys. Push them on out. actually looks great. Okay, if I can just stand him right out of the package. Let's zoom on in. Let's take a look. First of all, this is a pretty good looking action figure right here. Let's see what sort of mobility we got in this neck. Sort of movement. So we can clearly turn his head pretty well. We can tilt it back and forth and around pretty well. So it's probably on a ball joint right there. The shoulders do go all the way around. And look how they do have this joint right here. So that they can go all the way out and form 90-degree angles, slightly a little bit further than that. But that's really cool. Let's see this elbow. Wow, another 90-degree angle, so we can come in pretty well, and it has a nice little solid feel to it. The wrists do turn. Looks like they only spin. And look at this detail right here. Oh, there's the emblem right there. That is what that is right there. So that looks super cool. And then this is just literally a mirror image for this arm. And then, yeah, it does rotate around. So check that out. Let's see, do we move at the waist? We do not move at the waist. But we definitely have pretty solid leg build right here. So, let's see. We have a very similar joint that we had in the shoulder over here. So we're able to get the legs all the way forward. Take a look at that. So you can throw a cold chill there on the ground. So that's cool. And they go all the way out if you want to rotate them out like that. So you can do the Jean-Claude Van Damme splits. Okay. So that's great. And then let's see what we got here. So we have a knee joint, and it's very, I was going to say it's similar to the elbow, but I guess not. It's because it turns right here underneath the knee. And then we got some, what appears to be some pretty strong posability right here in the ankles, because they definitely turn. It's got, so you can put a peg right there. The legs do come pretty straight in, and then you can of course turn them here. So you can actually pose him extremely well. Look at that. Now this looks like it's a little won't hold as strong as maybe I originally thought it would, but definitely take a look at these boots. Look at the colors. This is very strong blue, yellow, and red here, and I'm really digging this action figure. So let's take a look at his weapons here, and look at this. Oops, there we go. Look at this sword, looks great. I love the green. Again, who wouldn't love a Super Channel G green? How it's kind of fluorescent almost, and definitely see-through. Got that energy going, and look at this shield. That looks great. So we can definitely put these, either have him holding it or have it coming out right here. And these peg holes that he has right here, look at that. So, man, I didn't even notice how cool this looks right here. Handle the sword. So we can put this like that. So that looks great. I'm really loving the way that looks. And again, I guess this can either be held or placed right in here. You have multiple options. Look at that. So we can spin it too. Look at that. Some of that doesn't look absolutely amazing. So let's put this right back here in his arm. Look how great that looks. Looks absolutely outstanding. Bring this down. Give him a really strong pose. And man, does he look great. So, guys, what do you think? I think it's absolutely cool. Ooh. Took the camera off and everything started falling. It's like, whoa. But it's built well. Looks great. Looks just like the show. And let me tell you, I'm really digging this. And I can't wait to open the other ones. Alright, and next we have Madcap. And man, Madcap definitely looks wicked. Okay, so let's dive in and take a closer look. So again, we have this awesome background right here with the main characters. We have Madcap right here, and he looks pretty wicked. And I actually wish he was bigger. Like in the show, he's quite a bit bigger than this. But we'll see how awesome he is after all. So again, almost the same back. You saw we just read this right here. And of course, all the figures in here. And Barbarian would be about this big, and Madcap probably be about that big too, compared to the other figures. So let's see what it says right back here about Madcap. It says, a flaw in his toy design left Madcap bent on having playtime all the time, not realizing that could have disastrous consequences. Wow, and look at that. And you know, you've seen the show, he actually looks kind of cool, and he's got this like Dr. Octopus thing going on. So let's get him out and I can see some of those, you know, those legs right there and those arms coming out. So let's pop him on out. And let's see if we can get this going without destroying the package. Which, let me see. Let's take a look to see where it's going to be the easiest. Whatever. We'll just do the same thing. Try to wedge this right under here with these scissors if I can find them. Here we are. Okay, cool. So, what do you think about Axel so far? And if you haven't seen, because we're going to split this video up into the smaller ones, go back and see that one if you missed it. If you're watching this in the one big video, then I'm sure you you thought it was awesome, just like I did. Alright, cool. Especially that energy sword and shield. So let's see if I can get Madcap out of here without completely destroying this package. There we go. And look, there's those push arms right here. There we go. Slid them right on out. Okay, cool. Set this aside. Let's pop them on out. Wow, interesting. Let's get right up close right here. So, very cool. Look at this. Okay, so the jaw right here does move, and it can stay open or closed. So you can, I'll get you, Axel. And those are some wicked eyes with that diamond pupil. I like the sculpt. It looks really cool. And let's see how these arms move. So, okay, great. So there is a shoulder. It does rotate. So it doesn't come all the way into a 90-degree angle in here on the elbow, but it does go backwards for some reason. The wrists do turn, so that's good. So it's got some decent posability right there. It's just kind of a mirror image with these two arms. Wrist does move there too. So, okay. It actually turns right here. So that's good right here at the elbow. Even though it turns right here, the forearm does move, so that's cool. Okay, so let's see his legs. The legs look like they're a single piece. There's no, well, what I mean is there's no knee joint, so it's just one big fat leg, and it pivots and turns, and it's actually got a ball with two pegs right here. So the one that goes into the body, so it can move the leg back and forth like this, and then as it's going back and forth, it can actually spin. So it should be able to, look at that, hold him pretty well depending on what the pose is. So that's pretty cool. And then you know, the sculpt's pretty good. What I would have liked is for this green to have been thicker and painted more places, because he certainly looks super like techno and lit up in the show. So let's take a look at these right here. And you know, it's something, I guess. It would be cool if it kind of matched him, because they kind of match him in the show. Let's see, just pop that on in there. Let's see, how hard is this? Not too hard. Just push that in there. And I'm assuming that's how it goes, because these being pushed down wouldn't work too well, and those are down there. So let's bring our camera even closer down. Wow, that looked wild. He definitely looks evil, because look at that. Definitely looks evil. All right, look at that. There we go. It wasn't moving fast enough. So these look all right. They don't look amazing, but they get the job done. Wish they were a little thicker. Wish they were black, but it'll get the job done. Overall, I just wish he was taller, honestly. And so let's get Axel on out here. Okay, we'll get him right on out here, and actually this looks pretty great. And then boom. Let's see if we can get his knee going like that. This actually looks awesome. Look at that. And then, as I mentioned, well, they're definitely not in proportion to each other as far as the show is concerned. But, maybe we can prop him up a little higher, like so. What do you think about that? It actually looks great. All right. Awesome, you guys. Hey. Let's take a couple pictures and we'll move on to our next figure. What do you say? All right, so next we have Masco, and these two action figures for Axel and Madcap have already been super cool. I don't know why I'm starting to lose my voice all of a sudden. Maybe too much excitement, but I want to move on to this awesome Masco action figure. He looks awesome. It's obviously the same packaging overall, but it has a really cool write-up for Masco back here. Otherwise, everything else is pretty much the same. Again, cool glimpse. I like that it has an alternate head right here. Check that out. All right, let's zoom right on in and let's see what it says back here. It says, a champion luchador toy with super stretchable limbs, Masco has a passion for wrestling and fun, and a mask for every occasion. Now, that being said, this action figure in here probably does not have super stretchable limbs, but nonetheless, he is a replica-ish without super stretchable limbs. Alright, now let's get him open. Again, let's see if we can get in here without destroying the whole thing. And this sometimes is harder than it looks. But, you know, depending on your age, ask before you can get a knife or a scissors, because you definitely don't want to cut yourself. Ooh, this one's coming out to be a little harder than the last one. All it is bending that. There we go. Cool. So, here we are. So far, that Axel is really super cool. Now, this Masco one is definitely exciting looking. I'm digging the swappable head. Again, doesn't look like he can stretch, even though his character's supposed to stretch. And his character, he's based on a stretchable action figure, but nonetheless. Set all this aside. And let's see what we got in here. Let's pop him on out. Boom. Let's get his changeable head. Let me set this package over here. And let's zoom on in. Well, actually, let's just get closer. Alright, so Masco. Let me say his head sculpt looks pretty cool. Look at that. And take a look at that. Let's see what sort of articulation with the head. It pivots a little bit, turns. Let's see, we have some pretty good joint mobility right here. Now, of course, this pokes out right there. This goes about that far out, and his biceps don't move, so it looks a little awkward when he's got his arms. It's not as awkward as you would think, actually. There we go. We can actually turn that. There we go. For some reason, I thought we weren't going to be able to. He does turn at the waist, so that's great. He's a little restricted by his championship belt right here that says Universe Champion. So he actually moves pretty well. Let's see, he moves right here at the elbow. He's got a single joint. It moves almost to a 90-degree angle and almost straight out, a little bit past it actually. And his wrists turn pretty well. So the joints definitely get tighter as they move them out. So look at his tattoo designs he's got on here. Definitely looks like a luchador. And he's got these joints right here, which can spin right there and then move back and forth. So it's pretty clear the movement on those. And then this joint right here for the knee. So it actually is pretty posable. These ankles only go back and forth. They do not go side to side or pivot. But again, you can move it here side to side where the knee is. So I like the sculpt. I like that he can move pretty decent side to side. He cannot remove the belt. And what do you say we try on this head? How hard is it to pop the head off? Twist and pull. And then twist and push. And it snapped on. That's pretty cool. I like that. Nice. So let's see. Excuse me. There we go. I think allergies have gotten the best of me. There we are. Wow. This is actually a pretty cool action figure. I'm really digging him. And let's see. Get him to stand pretty well. Let's have him with a real awesome action pose. Have him over there. There you go. I'm really liking the way that looks. Wow, good job. So which mask do we want to stay on? Is it put on the original? And it definitely looks great. All right, great job, guys. All right, so looks outstanding. Awesome job. All right. We can definitely move on to our next action figure. All right, so here is Barbarian, up close and personal. Let's get him open. Look at this beautiful packaging. Of course, it's the same on basically every one of these action figures, except it has this different write-up right here. And let's check that out before we get him open. So it says, Bearbarian, more tough than fluff. This toy teddy is no softy, with fists of fur and his world breaker hammer. He's the power player's heavy hitter. And then, if you've seen the show, this is World Breaker, which is supposed to be, you know, I would assume a play off of something like Stormbreaker. And it, of course, it's just more of a squeaky toy in the show. I doubt it does that here in this action figure, but we'll take a look. Let's see if we can't get him open without destroying this package again, right? So, we could have started right here. There we go, right along the Playmates that logo right there. And here we are. I got it to the lip, just there we go. Very nice. And man, have these been really cool. I checked out another one of the episodes today, and it's got this beautiful animation going on. It's really cool, and let me know in the comments if you've been able to check out this show yet, and whether or not you already have this Barbarian. Let's see, we gotta clip this little part off right here so we can get them out. It's got this little plastic part, and then looks like we have a couple rubber bands. We'll cut the rubber band out. And well, it's not a rubber band, it is one of these little plastic deals. There we go. Oh, and there's still some on the head. There's a couple. Whatever, he just slid right out. Right, so as I mentioned, it does not squeak. In the show it goes. But let's take a closer look at this World Breaker. Isn't that awesome? And let's take a closer look at our action fig. So look at the great detail that they put into like his fur right here and his face. Looks like this helmet does not move. It looks like it's permanently on there, and then the paint kind of bleeds a little bit right here, but nonetheless these are strong colors. You can see the head tilts slightly, definitely turns well, and pivots back and forth, you know, pretty well considering there's not such a big opening right there. Let's see, the arms, the shoulders move this much out and up. It spins right here at the wrist, so that's good, but there is no elbow joint, just so you know. He does turn at the waist, which is awesome, but none of the rest of his legs move. He does have this, so you can put a peg right there and have him stand up. I love this power player emblem right here. And yeah, the belt, everything looks pretty good. Look at his fur right here. And it's pretty awesome, and I love how this is this this helmet mask right here is the shape of an animal right there with fangs coming down. So I guess we can probably put this in either one of the hands. Let's see. Put it in where it's the thinner part, and then we'll slide it up. Look at that. And go. World Breaker. And yeah, this is pretty awesome. And it articulates pretty well considering we can't move the elbows. But I'm digging this action figure. Let's see, do we want, and then you're gonna have to push it to the thin part again to take it out. Just keep that in mind. There we go. And then slide it up. And there we are. So that's pretty cool. Look at that. I definitely think so. Looks absolutely outstanding. Let's take a closer look at him. Look at that. Doesn't that look awesome? So yeah, too bad he's not the size that he would be in comparison to the other action figures. But I mean, maybe that would be a little unreasonable since he's like twice their size. But and then fluffy. But nonetheless, looks absolutely outstanding. What do you think? Let us know. All right, and next we have Galileo. Looks absolutely outstanding. And I got to see how we're going to be able to use this, looks like disc launching device that is going to go probably on his arm. But again, this beautiful packaging by Playmates. Thanks again for sending us these. They look absolutely incredible. And everything else is going to look, I keep saying that, exactly the same as the other packages, except this awesome write-up that goes on right here. So it says Galileo, a genetically enhanced spy lizard. Galileo would be a top secret agent if he could stop posting on social media long enough to go undercover. And look how cool he looks. He looks absolutely amazing. And I love how in the show he's able to camouflage and disappear and kind of blend in. But let's pop him on out of here. I can almost get this part off, but not quite. If I can use the scissors maybe. It's so close, yet not. So, what am I missing? There we are. Took just a second. Just use my own finger. Perfect. Let's get him all the way out. There we are. Set that aside. Let's bring him out here. Very cool. Let's take this disc out, which, I mean, I think it's a safe assumption that this fires it out, right? We'll put this in here. It sure did. Alright, now let's get him out. Let's put his tail on. Oh, that was easy. Side, and let's get closer to our action fig. And look at this head sculpt. That looks awesome. Please open. Yes. Look at that. The beautiful colors. And look at this fin he's got going on here. His head moves slightly back and forth, but it touches right there, so it can't move too far back. Definitely turns well. Look at that. Move a little further back when it's to the side, but nonetheless looks great. I love the sculpt, and wow, he actually ab crunches. Look at that, really far forward and really far back. He's got great shoulder action, so he moves out to about there, and his shoulders go all the way around. It's just about a mirror image of both arms. We got a single joint for the elbow. Look at that. And goes actually a little bit further than straight out. Rotates here at the wrist, and definitely poses well there. Turns at the waist, and then we have wow, check that out. These joints right here, which can go all the way around, back and forth, and it is a little restricted right here, but so it can only go that far back there, but definitely has double joints at the knees, which is something I did not anticipate. That's definitely a premium feature. And check this out. We don't turn, but we definitely point and flex really well right here at the ankles. Look at the scaly type skin right here. And I love the way this like highlighter yellow kind of pops out. It's got this detail right here as if he had this on his leg. But the fact that he turns the waist, he's highly articulating. So let's put the tail on. Look how great the tail looks. The green and blue. And we just gotta, looks like we just popped that on right here. So let's push that like this. Twist and push. And I think that's it. I think it doesn't come up or down, it just turns. So keep that in mind. Alright, cool. So this we can put where? On the wrist. That's, I think, all we're gonna have to do. And check that out. Definitely articulates so well. But yeah, man, does that look great. So we can definitely get tons of poses with this action figure. And I love the fact that he's got so many joints. The only thing I wish we could put the tail up and down, or and not just turn, but that's okay. Still looks absolutely great. Let's turn it so that he can kind of have this great pose going on. So let's bend this arm. There we go. Look at that. It's great. Okay. Zoom on in and take a closer look. Look at that. It's absolutely outstanding. We'll move on to our next action figure. What do you say? Okay, and last but not least, out of this complete set of power players, we have Sarge. We're about to open him right now, but man, does he look really cool. He looks just like the show. I'll say that. It looks just like it. And let's read what it says right here. Let's bring it a little closer and see what it says about Sarge. It says, a military-themed toy, Sarge Charge leads the power players with a strategy for every skirmish and a blaster for every battle. Wow, that looks cool right there, doesn't it? Sarge Charge. Let's get him open. All right, perfect. We got one more. Get open right. Oh, this one was easier than the other ones, it seems. All right, here we are. Get him on out. He's got his little missile launcher right here. Let's push that out. Let's get his pack going right there. Let's take him right on out of here. Ooh, he's still attached there. Let's put those little bad boys. There we go. And I don't want to mess up his paint. There we go. Let's get him out. Alright, cool. So let's zoom on in and get in close. And look at this head sculpt and paint job. Got a scar right there on his eye. Look at that. So his head pops right off, I should say. I guess only moves this far back because you push it more, it pops right off. So it turns, tilts slightly. He does not have an ab crunch like Galileo, but he still moves at the waist, good. His shoulders move about that far up. So it looks like it moves slightly more than the other one. And does straighten all the way out. Its elbow moves and turns. Look at that. So you can get to almost a 90-degree angle. His wrist does turn as well, so that's cool. I like this paint job right here. The straps he has right here, and let's check that out. Definitely don't want to put that upside down. I guess you can't because of the shape. Just kind of slip it on in there. Perfect. Look at that. This green, how it just pops off here. Again, we got this great articulation with this joint and the fact that it rotates like that. We have a single joint for the knees. Look at that. And this pokes on out. Look at that. But the knee does turn to the side. Look at that. Now, it turns well like this, but if it's bent, it may get in the way of the cab to put it out like that, which I don't know if we necessarily even want to push it out that way, but just so you know, because it might look a little awkward, I guess, if we do that. And let's see this. This doesn't seem to fire out at all, just almost look like it. Looks really cool, and I love how it's got that face, almost like that shark face from like a jet. So that looks cool. Put this on right here. Let's see, the hands are just about the same, so I guess it doesn't matter which hand we put it on, maybe. But we're gonna have to kind of, even though it's a softer plastic, kind of jam it on in there like that, so we could get that like that. Check that out. So that appears that it would just rest like that, because the arms don't come across far enough to be able to hold it with two hands. So you can have it more like to brag about, I guess. I love how his boots and his feet are like wide and flat, so you can definitely hold this well. Look at that. That looks really cool. Yeah, buddy. Looks awesome. Great. So maybe we do have him like that, just kind of showing it off. Too bad we can't have him give a thumbs up. That would look awesome. So, alright, so what do you guys think? Let's get closer up in here and take a closer look. Look at that. Absolutely incredible, doesn't it? Alright friends, we brought all of the action figures out. All of Wave 1 from the Power Players. Looks absolutely incredible. And look at Axel and his friends. And of course Madcap. And don't these look just absolutely gorgeous? These are unbelievably amazing action figures. Here's the other head for Masco. And man, were these incredible. So guys, I want to thank you again for hanging out with us here today. I want to thank Playmates Toys for hooking us up, because these are absolutely wonderful, and I can't wait till they make other action figures for a Wave 2. But for now, we definitely need to enjoy these. Let you know that they sell these at Walmart, they sell them at Target, they sell them on Amazon, so that way you know exactly where to get them from. So guys, if you've not already subscribed to our channel, please subscribe below. Hit the notification bell next to it so you're notified every time we have a new video come out. Talk to us in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where in the world you're watching from, and yeah, do you already have some of these? Let us know in the comments below. And we'll be talking to you soon, guys. So check our channel page out again. And thanks again for watching Vince and Gigi's Super Channel G. Peace.